I don't give a shit about your 1500 SAT score. Eat under 1500 calories a day, and then I'll be impressed. If you treat her better than she treats you, she'll get bored. Don't just give her your attention. Make her earn it. She's not your co-pilot. She's your flight attendant.
Live from Philadelphia, your man, Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe. And welcome, there we are, and welcome to the 418th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. Had a quick production snafu there. It is Tuesday, March 5th, 2019. We are multicasting live to multiple YouTube channels, multiple Facebook pages, as well as Twitter. So wherever you are and however you are watching or listening, thank you for making the Sharpe reality a part of your day. Okay, let's get right to it. It's no secret that females lie. Females lie, and they lie a lot. They lie willfully, they lie intentionally, and they lie consistently. Females deceive. Females manipulate. Females mislead on purpose for many, many reasons. Now, there's really not enough time to discuss those reasons, but the point is that females lie about everything. Regardless of, and here's the thing, guys, regardless of how much experience you have with females, no matter how good or how high you think your BS detector is, there will be times it is still very difficult to know when a female is lying and when she is actually telling you the truth. And females lie about everything, guys. They lie about their notch counts. They lie about their families. They lie about their ex-boyfriends, their jobs, their work experience. Anything and everything they can lie about, they lie. They even lie about things they don't have to lie about. Right? These are your obviously compulsive and pathological liars. But I digress. The area, of course, that females lie the most about is, of course, their past relationships. In my, what am I, 41 now? My 41 plus years on this earth, I have yet to have a female who has anything positive to say about her ex-boyfriend or ex-husband. They never say things like, you know what, things just didn't work out. It was both of our faults. Or, neither of us was really ready for a serious relationship. We both made mistakes, but we both learned a lot from each other. No. It is always, my boyfriend was a raging alcoholic, who was also a drug addict, who gambled away all of our savings, was physically, mentally, and emotionally abusive, who had sex with prostitutes while shooting heroin and snorting cocaine at the very same time, while simultaneously raping and beating me in front of our kids and called me names. And I endured this for 15 years. It's always some extreme circumstance that they make up. And guys, they are always, always lying. They never, ever tell the truth in this regard. What makes this worse is that men never ask, well, if he was so bad, then why did you stay with him for so long? They never think to ask these questions. This is why females continue to get away with these ridiculous, outlandish lies about their satanic, sadistic ex-boyfriends. And don't give me this, well, maybe Donovan, maybe she just exaggerated a little bit. Nah, guys, exaggerating is lying, period. If her ex got drunk one night and called her names, he's an alcoholic. If she find out that her ex maybe did a few lines with his homeboys one weekend on a trip to Vegas, he's a drug addict. If her ex lost $25-50 on a football game, he's a gambling addict. If her ex raised her voice at her just once, he's verbally and emotionally abusive. They take the simplest indiscretions and turn it into these major red flag mythical deal breakers as an excuse to justify their bad behavior during and after the breakup. Anyway, one of the main things we teach men about living the red pill life when dealing with females is to never believe what they say, but watch what they do. Standard operating procedure. I'm not breaking news here. in the red pill sphere. But there is an element about females that almost no man, red pill, blue pill, or otherwise, have absolutely zero clue about when it comes to deciphering whether or not they're being truthful with you or whether or not they're lying. And I'm going to tell you what that is right after the break. We'll be right back.
The Donovan Sharpe mobile app is finally here. You can schedule and pay for consultations, buy TSR merchandise, read Donovan's books, make donations, and much more. And you can do it all right from the app. The Donovan Sharpe mobile app is available to patrons only. You won't find it at the App Store, the Google Play Store, or anywhere else. Get your hands on the first and only mobile app in Manosphere history. Download the Donovan Sharpe mobile app today.
Get your official TSR gear at the Donovan Sharpe merch store. T-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, and much more. New styles and items are added every month. You can look good and support the show by repping TSR Towers. Go to donovansharpe.com/merch, or you can buy TSR gear right from the Donovan Sharpe mobile app.
Stairs get exchanged till the tits come out. The good girl disappeared and the nymph come out. That nigga, young niggas who they whisper about. Getting checks made out to the biz account.
Welcome back to the 418th edition of TSR Live. It is good to have you guys in tonight. Be sure to tune in to TSR Primetime later on at 5:30 p.m. Eastern on donovansharpe.com or the Donovan Sharpe mobile app. Follow, add, and like me on Facebook and Twitter. Just do a quick search for Donovan Sharpe on either platform. If you have the Donovan Sharpe mobile app, be sure to add me on Instadon. Make sure you subscribe to my weekly newsletter to stay in the know on all things Donovan Sharpe. Being on my email list also comes in handy in the event that I get deplatformed here or anywhere else. Guys, I'm not going to blow up your inbox. Don't worry about that. But if you don't want to miss anything, make sure you subscribe to that weekly newsletter. All right, let us check the chat here. Shout out to Freelance Ronan, Charles Caballero. I've got Corey, Freelance Ronan again. Of course, Michael Milano is in the house. Mike Milano is a good guy. Mike is one of these guys who had that he's got that natural red pill awareness. Some of the conversations I have had with this guy leads me to believe that he is certainly not a stranger to the game, for sure. Miami J is finally back stateside. He is back and safe with us. Fresh back from Venezuela. So it's good to see him back and safe stateside. Good to see he is still in one piece, at least as far as we know. Ryan Sullivan is in the house. V-Coast number 758. Luigi Conti's in the house. Good to see you in here. Fitness for Life! Or Fit for Life. It's Fit for Life Fitness. I always get that mixed up. Fit for Life Fitness. Good to see you in here, man. CJ Mutter says, LMAO, even the truth is a lie if it came out of a woman's mouth. Listen, I'm gonna break this down for you guys here in just a few minutes. D Nose is in the house. Bear X, good to see you in here. Miami J encouraging me to put a shirt on. Nah, I think I'm gonna do the show just like this. You see me flexing, my arm shaking. Yeah, I like to show off a little bit. Hey, it's to be a fatty. Charles Merchant is in the house. Good to see you in here. I saw your Facebook post earlier, Charles. Very, very good post, man. Rock solid. Black Goliath, a newcomer, is in the house. TSR Towers. Black Goliath. That's actually a pretty good name. I'm looking at my screen, guys, and it looks like I've got a major lag delay. Let me know if I'm lip syncing, guys. I made a major change to my computer system. I didn't add any RAM or anything like that, but I moved all of my files off of my computer and I put them onto two separate external hard drives so that I could maybe increase the speed and reduce this lip syncing. But on my end, it looks like I've got major lip sync. I know it's not a big issue, but I would really like to tighten this up. I don't really know what else I can do. I haven't really had time to mess around with it. Kevin Ibanez, good to see you in here. Kyle Mitchell. Kyle Mitchell says, He was also responsible for the Kennedy assassination and 9/11. Yeah, right. Wizard Praying is in the house. Wizard Praying is going to be making an appearance on TSR Live here in the not too distant future. Had a great conversation with him just yesterday. And dude, Wizard Praying, man, this guy drops gold gems out of his mouth all the time. This guy really knows his stuff. Fernando Trejo, good to see you in here. Charles Merchant says most, if not all, women believe themselves to be empty vessels. This means that they are a pure responsive mechanism. All of their foolishness can be explained by what someone else placed inside of them. Well said. Charles Merchant, of course, is my brother from another mother. Steve Stevenson, good to see you in here. Miami J said there was a little bit of tear gas. Nothing. Listen, tear gas sucks. Man, that stuff sucks. Spin says there's a lot of lag. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It really looks like I'm really lip syncing. I'm gonna have to. There's got to be some sort of setting that I can mess with. I mean, I've already cut off Blog Talk Radio, and I know OBS takes up a shitload of lag, or a shitload of RAM, but like, there's got to be a setting on here that I can do to clean this up. Chris Von Erich here at TSR Towers. Rob Parks Jr. says, I always watch you on Facebook, just not subscribing on here. I wonder why that is. Oh, my God. Miami J. Or Freelance Ronan says, hit the Lex Luger pose. God, you know what? I forgot the Lex Luger pose. Like, dude, Lex Luger was my favorite. He was one of my favorite wrestlers as a kid. He really was. Dude, I loved Lex Luger, man. He was the man. Dre Hanley says, I'm good, don't lag. Yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is. Faux Life. Good to see you here in TSR Towers. Chris Williamson says he is back after the break. Rob Park says, I have so much I can say about this topic. Yeah. Oh, Rob says, okay, he just now subscribed. Okay, all right. You know how that goes. Sharpe says lag isn't a big deal. I'm a perfectionist. I really want things to sync up. I can't run a professional podcast if I'm dealing with this lag. I don't really know. I don't know what more I can do at this point. So I'm going to have to look for some outside help and figure this thing out. I figured what I did today would do the trick. Obviously, it hasn't. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Scott Davis says he's been married over 18 years, and he still can't believe her. Good stuff. Good to have you guys in. Now, before the break, I told you guys that there is an element that where most men have a blind spot when it comes to figuring out whether or not a woman, whether or not a female is being dishonest with you. Even men who've been in the game for a while, men with red pill awareness, men who understand the truth about who and what females really are these days, have no idea what this is. What I am talking about, and I want you to listen very, very closely. What I'm talking about, gentlemen, is that when females are not intentionally lying, when they're not being willfully and wantonly dishonest with you or purposely trying to deceive you, meaning that what they are telling you is not designed to mislead you in any way because she's actually trying to tell you the truth, it is far more likely than not that what comes out of their mouths ceases to be true the second they stop talking, when they're telling you how they feel, what they did, what they are doing, and what they intend to do. I'm going to say that again. When females are not intentionally lying to you, it is far more likely than not that what comes out of her mouth ceases to be true the second they stop talking, when they are telling you about how they feel, what they did, what they are doing, and what they intend to do. Now, this is only true of females because females are unbelievably fickle. Females are never chemically identical from one day to the next. And the reason for this is their menstrual cycle dictates their actions, their thoughts, their words, and their emotions. And when it comes to their feelings and intentions, a female's words are never reliable because of their nature and their body chemistry. It's always changing. And I'll explain. There are 6 to 7 days when they are constantly horny. All they can think about is sex. Their cheeks are flushed, they get ovulation pains, and everything they do, say, and think is designed to attract men to her. They subconsciously do this. They show cleavage, they, walk with a switch. This, of course, is the ovulation phase. Well, the next week and a half or so, they're bitchy, they're irritable, they snap at people, their tempers are short. They get all emotional over nonsense. They're all over the map emotionally. This, of course, is called the luteal phase, right at the very end, which is also known as PMS. Then for 3 or 4 days, they're a little less feminine, they're bloated, and they get depressed because their estrogen and progesterone takes a nosedive. And oh, by the way, they're bleeding out of their vaginas. This, of course, is their period. After that, they start coming out of their slight depression. Their moods start to improve a little bit. Their testosterone levels are raising a little bit to increase their sex drives because they're about to start ovulating again. So they're slightly more reasonable, slightly more agreeable, and a little easier to get along with. On top of that, all of these stages can overlap with one another, meaning that a female can experience 28 different levels of 28 different emotions in 28 days. And it all starts all over again on day 1 of their cycle. So what she may emote on day 3 of her cycle will be very different, if not the bipolar opposite of what she may emote on day 18 of her cycle, which means what she says is unreliable. So at the bottom of the hour on TSR Primetime, I'm going to talk about some of the most common things that females tell us as far as their emotions and intentions go that they believe themselves to be true and fully intend on following through with, that either changes or turns out to be quite the opposite of what she said earlier. Now, some may argue that this really isn't lying. Listen, man, maybe it is, maybe it's not. But taking a female at her word, even when she's telling you what she believes to be the truth, is never a good idea. And at the bottom of the hour at 5:30 Eastern on TSR Primetime, I'm going to tell you why. All right, let's go back to the chat here. Charles Caballero says, oh, here we go. Here we go. You guys know this is my weakness. Mick Foley, a.k.a. Mankind, Dude Love, Cactus Jack was my favorite wrestler. Yeah, Charles, I'm a little older than you are, right? Those, those of us who are a certain age. I'm 41, right? I was born in 1977. I'll turn 42 this August. Okay? My favorite wrestlers, I loved the Four Horsemen, dude. Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, Ric Flair, Lex Luger. The original Four Horsemen, man. Love those guys. With J.J. Dillon running the show. Loved Hulk Hogan, even though he wrestled for WWF. Rob Cruz says Richard Flair. Actually, Ric Flair's legal name is like Richard Fleer or something like that. I saw the 30 for 30. Yep, Rob Cruz corrected me. You're right. You're absolutely right. That's exactly right. Tully Blanchard. That's who it was. It was Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Lex Luger. And I think they switched the Four Horsemen in and out, but I do remember Tully. Oh, here we go. The British Bulldog. Dude, listen. Tito Santana, the Iron Sheik, the Junkyard Dog, may God rest his soul. God, who else was there? Oh my God, Andre the Giant, Hacksaw Jim Duggins. All those guys, man. Dude, oh my God. Me and my brother used to love watching wrestling. And my favorite wrestler was absolutely, no question about it, it was Ric Flair. Blake 1980 says Lex wasn't an original Four Horsemen. Okay, so it must have been Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Ric Flair. So Blake 1980 with that correction. Sid Justice, dude, Sting, the Rock and Roll Express, dude, the Hart Foundation. Remember Bret the Hitman Hart and his and Owen Hart. Ah, Mr. Perfect, Jake the Snake Roberts, Rick the Model Martel, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Here we go. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Oh yeah, dude, the Ultimate Warrior was awesome. God rest his soul. I'll be doing the cross a lot. Coco Beware was awesome. Hell yeah. The Bushwhackers. Oh my God, I love the fucking Bushwhackers, man. Tony Atlas, yes. The Dudley Boys came a little bit later. What was his name? Devon and God, what was the other Dudley boy? Oh my God, I'm having WWF overload. Holy mo! Dude, Ted DiBiase, the $6 Million Man. Oh my God, woo, wow. Gen X wrestlers. The Iron Sheik, Bubba Ray, Ravishing Rick Rude, Big Papa Pump. Oh yes. Oh, I remember all those guys, man. I remember all those guys. I don't remember a Bullet Bob Armstrong. Oh, by the way, dude, Bobby the Brain Heenan, there was a wrestler who actually just passed away either yesterday or today. God, who was the wrestler that passed away either yesterday or today? I forgot that. Yeah, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, absolutely. Yep, Bret the Hitman Hart. Dr. Death Steve Williams, yes! Yes! See, when you guys talk about guys like Goldberg, now that came a little bit later. I think Goldberg was maybe in my college years. Oh, yeah, dude. Sergeant Slaughter, yes! Eddie Guerrero was the King Kong Bundy, the honky tonk man. Dude, Triple H and Booker T, those were my college days. Fucking King Kong Bundy, man. Oh, my God. The one-man gang, you guys remember him? Oh, that's who it was. It was King Kong Bundy, okay. I knew there was a wrestler who had died. Oh, my God, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Oh, my God. Yes. Half these guys are dead, man. Half these guys are dead, but yes, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Love that guy. Rowdy Roddy Piper. Bam Bam Bigelow. Oh my God. This is great. Oh my goodness. I don't remember the Parrot Man. I don't remember the Sid Vicious. I remember him. Dude, I love the Junkyard Dog. That was my guy. Do you guys, of course I'm going to date myself here. If anybody remembers WrestleMania 3, when Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant, and you can YouTube this, dude. Hulk Hogan picks up, and Andre the Giant was, I don't even know how much he weighed, but Hulk Hogan picked up Andre the Giant, and you could just see the lats and his back just drop. Like you could tell, okay, his back is absolutely going to be mush after this. He body slammed Andre the Giant, and he won that match. WrestleMania 3, back when it wasn't $89.99. Yep, Ted DiBiase, $1 Million. Yep, Big Bad Vader. Yep, Bam Bam Bigelow. I remember all these guys, man. Oh my goodness gracious. Kevin Ibanez wants to know, was Andre the Giant a bigger than Big Show? Yes. Andre the Giant was French, and he had a pituitary gland problem. I think he died young, like 36, 37 years old. Like, his life was very difficult because he was just so large. Yokozuna! God almighty. Yeah, Owen Hart died. Yeah, Owen Hart died in the ring or outside of the ring. That 100-foot drop or whatever. Always a trip down memory lane with you guys. Thank God the show... Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage, of course. One of the all-time greats. The Big Boss Man. Yes. Oh my God. Rikishi, Kamala. Yep. I remember later on in my I remember my college years. My favorite wrestler in my college years was The Rock. And I remember when he joined up with the Nation of Domination. And if my memory serves me, there were 5 guys in the Nation of Domination. It was Mark Henry, D'Lo Brown, The Rock, The Godfather, and Farouk. Those are my guys. Oh, here we go. Rob Cruz says, "Oh God, I'm gonna take one more minute." Look, listen. Rob Cruz, top 3 wrestlers of our generation: Flair, Hulk, and Savage. Flair, Hulk, and Savage. Listen, Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair are 1 and 2 interchangeably. I mean, you can make one. You could really go with one or the other. You know what? I think I would go with Macho Man Randy Savage as number 3. I think I would. Razor Ramon, yes. Okay, so Andre the Giant died at 46. Yeah. I knew he died. I know he died young, and he knew he was going to die young because he wouldn't stop growing. Freelance Vernon says Flair, Hogan, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. The Brooklyn Brawler. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, this is great. Dink and Doink. Dude, CJ says, remember the movie No Holds Barred? So the good guy in No Holds Barred was was Hulk Hogan, and the bad guy was Zeus, the dude who played Debo in the movie Friday. Oh my God. This is great stuff. This is wonderful stuff. A trip down memory lane as always. My God. Of course, as always, guys, you guys know that TSR Primetime is not user-friendly. That's why I keep it off this channel. But if you want to tune in, go to donovansharpe.com and click the link at the top of the page. You can also download the Donovan Sharpe mobile app where you can watch TSR Live and TSR Primetime right from the app. That's going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. Make sure you subscribe to my weekly newsletter and be sure to tune into TSR Primetime in just a few minutes on donovansharpe.com. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.